Hey everybody, it's Matt from Britical Saiyans here, and today I'm going to show you my Bardock deck. So start off with the leader. So it's auto burst 2, so the burst is always optional, but if you do the burst, you get to give him 5k and draw a card, so it becomes 15. And his awakening is you get 2 energy back. So let's flip him over, and then he becomes Bardock, Hope of the Saiyans. So auto sparking 5, so when he attacks you give him 5k and draw a card, so he's 20 when he's attacking, which is great because bigger number. And then he's got an auto, when his card is attacked, if a Bardock's crew card is in your drop area, you may choose one card from your life, place it in your drop area. If you do, negate the attack. So he has his own built-in negate, which is great. Yeah, you crit yourself for it, but like, if it means you survive the turn, like, so if you're on 2 lives and your opponent's, it's potentially your opponent's last attack, it's just like, cool, right, negate that, then I've got an extra turn. So that's the leader for you. I wish we got that in foil. So start off with the main deck then, now, because we got all these extra cards. Right, so the main deck. Yeah, this is the extra cards. Crazy. Right, so we got one Dream the Future. So this is the Bardock negate, basically. So you negate the attack, and if your leader card is Bardock's crew, you may choose one blue card from your hand, place it in the drop area. If you do, add this card to your hand. So it's a recyclable one, because obviously the deck is just generally mono blue, maybe with some other stuff just for self-awakening or whatever. And then my other negate is 3-dimension magic. So this is the blue sparking take your own life one, and you get 2 energy back. And then we have 3 copies of Future Punch. So this is pay 1, activate main. You choose 1 Tulu the Seer, which is the super combo for the deck, unless of course you use the sparking one. But if you're using this, then obviously you're going to be using the Tulu. So you put it to the bottom of your deck, and then all your blue sitting cards gain critical and 5k until the end of turn. But at the end of turn they die, so you got to be careful of that. So if you do it, you generally want to try and push for final turn with it. Or if you can survive your opponent's next turn, apply a lot of pressure. And then we got 4 Senzu Bean. So this is obviously back from set 1, still being used. You pay 1 during battle, and then you give something 5k, so a battle card or your leader, and then you get 2 energy. It's not restricted from what energy you get back. And then the last extra card is Tora's Red Armband. So this is the main card for Bardock, really, because it helps the restanding to get the multi-attacks. So it's great. Well, the main card for the extra decks anyway. So it's activate main. If your leader card is Bardock's crew, which obviously it is, you choose 1 blue Tora from your drop area and send it to the warp. So there's plenty of Toras as targets. You then draw 4 cards, and then wait, which point does he switch to active? There's a point where it switches. You draw 4 cards, and then the Bardock goes to active, gains 10k in double strike, and you get an energy back. So you're basically paying 3 for this, but it's at the end of the turn you get the energy back. Oops. Okay, I made a misplay during the game. There, it's at the end of the turn you get the energy back. So, but still, helps the multi-attacking with the Bardock, which will obviously make sense later on in the deck profile. On to the 1-drop zone, when I can gather them all. There we go. Right, so we'll start off with the Awakener for the deck. So we got the Dark Power Black Mass Saiyan. I would have rather this to be Pan, due to the fact that Pan's a blue card that you can charge once you don't need it. So I don't have it, so I've had to resort to using Black Mass Saiyan, which is okay because he's got quite a nice effect anyway. So when he attacks, you can take a life, and he gains 10k. Cool. Yeah, he doesn't do anything like crit, double strike, it's just that. but it's other auto. When your opponent plays a battle card with 15 power or less, with using a non-keyword skill, your opponent chooses 2 cards on the hand and places them in the drop area. So, nice little bit of disruption. And the self-awakening for the deck. And then we got 1 copy of Genie, Giant, I can't remember how they pronounced it in the movie, even though we got the actual pronunciation now. But yeah, so, sorry, I got, ow. When you combo with this card, if one of your blue Bardock cards is being attacked, it gains an extra 5k for the combo. So it's a 10k combo if your Bardock, so if your leader's being attacked, basically. Just make it 10k. So it's just nice to have in there. It is when it's being attacked, so it is only for defensive purposes. But obviously if you don't need it, you just charge it. And then we got 4 copies of Planetary Invader Tora. So when you play this card, you choose 1 Bardock's crew from your drop and add to your hand. So absolutely fantastic card. And then we've got 4 copies of Planetary Invader Farsha. This is your 1-drop searcher, but it looks at the top 5. So that's all the 1-drops. On to the 2s. Which, yeah, believe it or not, isn't actually any of its Bardock's crew. So we got the 1 off Unyielding, because Unyielding Trunks is at 1 down. So when you combo with it during your turn, you get an energy back. Then we got 2 Hidden Power East Spring Kai. This is just Champer, basically, but with longer wording. I can't remember how many, yeah, so it's basically, yeah, it is Champer, just a bit more wording, which is fine. I've got this in here just to add the extra double strike pressure, because the pretty much all the Bardock cards don't really have double strike apart from Shigesh, so it's just helpful. And then I've done a 2-2 split on the super combos. So the Great Saiyan Man is the sparking one, and then Tulu is the one that combos with the Future Punch. So that's why there's 2 in here. Yeah, I could just do straight up 4 of him or 3 of him, 1 of the sparking, but I just decided just to go that way about it. Because when you combo with this, it has to be at 5 or less life, and you draw a card in the 10k. You don't have the actual 10k bit without being the life requirement. So that's all the 2-drops. On to the 3s, which is basically the last of it until it goes into the beat stick of the deck, because there's no 4-drops. So for consistency purposes, I'm obviously needing Bardock's crew. Most of the deck is. So we got 4 Shigesh. So this is the blues version of the Gohan promo that gains, well, when it attacks, you can either draw a card or give it double strike. Simple as, really. And we got 4 copies of Burnished Bonds Tora. So it's an absolutely fantastic card. So it's got Barrier and Permanent. If a Bardock's cruising drop area, you can bring him out for 2 energy as opposed to the 3. And then he's got an activate main of pay 3 blue, and you place this card in the drop area, and then you get a Final Strike Bardock from either your drop area or your deck and play it. So turn 3 you can get your 5-drop out. And then the last of the 3 drops, we got Burnished Bonds Farsha. So this one's got critical, and it has the same permanent as the Tora, where you can bring it out for 2 energy if you got the Bardock's crew in your drop. Except this one's activate main is you can sack it off and restand your Final Strike Bardock. So the Final Strike Bardock can make have his multi-attacks going. If you can ever pull off Farsha and Red Armband in the same turn, that's just disgusting. And when Unyielding was at 4, very easy to do. And then for the last card of the deck, we have the Beat Stick Wincon, basically. So it's the Final Strike Bardock. Yeah, got 2 in SR and 2 in SPR, which is really nice. I like that, having a 2-2 split. So he's got Barrier, which is great, makes it so he's harder to get round. He's got a Permanent. you can only be the only one out in the battle area, so you can't go, I'm going to have 2 of these guys out. You can only have 1. Which is sad, but it makes him balanced. Because his auto is when his card is switched from rest mode to active mode, your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand and places it at the bottom of the deck. So, obviously, you swing with it, and then you just go, okay, swing with Farsha, sack her off, restand this, his auto triggers, and then obviously you can swing again with him. With the red arm band, so you pay the 4, you draw 4 cards, then you restand this, his auto triggers, and he's got an extra 10k in double strike. So, yeah, there's a lot of restanding on just the 1 card, but that's the whole point of it, because it's hand disruption and multi-attacking and a crazy amount of pressure. So there you go then, guys. So that is my Bardock crew deck profile. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.